Hi everyone, it's Skip from Skip's Messy Workbench, and I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So I haven't done a video on the models in a while, so I thought maybe I'd do another quick update. I didn't get a whole lot of progress done, but you know, it's making progress. I'm a slow builder. I think everybody who's following me knows that. But that's okay. You know, I'm in no hurry to get things done. Anyway, on the 41 Chevy Pickup, I have a lot of the frame assembled. The engine is just sitting in there right now. I have some of the parts on this. The other parts are in the background here. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. I don't know where my remote is, but oh, here we go. My other parts are back here. And as you can see, I have most of that painted in the colors that they should be in, except for the battery. The inner wheel hubs and some of the smaller parts, that's all ready to get mounted on this engine. And I'm gonna paint the engine. The transmission is going to be in steel, and the block and oil pan and valve cover is going to be a dark gray or a medium gray. That is, I believe, what the colors were when they were new from the factory. I would have had it painted by now. When I went to my paint stash, all I had was flat gray. That's, you know, I like Tamiya paints. The problem with Tamiya paints is, though, many of the colors are flat. So I've got to go out and get either Tamiya or maybe Mission or somebody, Vallejo's, somebody's gray, a dark gray or a medium gray. That's not, I'd like a semi is what I would like, a semi-gloss, not a total gloss on the engine. But anyway, that'll go together. All the parts are ready then to go on this engine once it gets painted. The chassis has been assembled. Let me back this out a little bit. The chassis has been assembled. As you can see, the leaf springs are installed on front and back. The front suspension is placed on. I still have to do the shock absorbers on the back. They're ready to go. I just haven't mounted them. The exhaust pipe is in, but it has not been glued in place yet. When I started to dry fit some of these parts, I realized that if I didn't put the exhaust pipe in before mounting the rear end, I wouldn't have gotten the exhaust pipe in. So I just set the exhaust in there, and that's better anyway, because I want to make sure that the pipe lines up with the engine header. So this is on its way and on its way through. I've got almost everything for the 51, or I'm sorry, for the 41 Chevy primed and ready to go. I still have not figured out what color I want to do them. I found a couple of different color schemes that I like. I just got to make sure, I want to keep this factory paint type scenario. I just want to make sure that it was the way it might have been coming off the assembly line. So up in the corners of these videos you can see a couple of photos of things that I'm thinking about. So I haven't decided on that particular color scheme yet on the actual body. The body's all primed, everything's ready to go. I am not going to use these plastic wooden rails that are on the bed. I am going to use rails. However, I'm going to make my own rails out of real wood, and I want to add another level to this. Only from like midpoint up, I want to put one more level in there of the wooden bed. So I'll be working on that also, and so we're getting progress on that. So that's where I am on the 41 Chevy Pickup. On the 41 Plymouth Coupe, I have the trunk done, and what I did here was I made an underside of the trunk, which is a replica of, kind of an example of what the underside of the trunk lids actually looked like. Again, up here in the corner of the video, I have some actual trunk lids. So I didn't do it exactly, but it's pretty close to it. So I have that done, and that's made, and this is all primed and ready to go. The body has the inner drip rail installed. This trunk lid will fit right in there with very little problems. And I started making the hinge. The hinge is similar to the Luka Cee hinge. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use this one yet, or if I'm going to try a different method. I've seen a couple of different methods. This one seems to work fine. I just haven't mounted it in yet because, again, I want to experiment a little bit more with that. So, and I appreciate any feedback from anybody as to, you know, how they do theirs. Like I said, the Luka Cee method from the Luka Cee Channel, that's this method, although I put mine in a solid piece, and the wire doesn't go all the way through. It's just I used a solid piece for the back runner there. But if and this will work. There's nothing wrong with this method, nothing wrong at all. I used, this is insulation from 18 gauge panel wiring, which I have tons of because I was a controls engineer, so I designed and built a lot of control cabinets, so I've got tons, spools and spools of wire. So I used some of that insulation, and so again, this works. It's going to work fine. I'd like to experiment with some different types, so that's my thing. Other than that, that's about as far as I got on the 41 Plymouth Coupe. So I just wanted to do that quick update because I haven't been online for a while, other than I did 2 holiday videos, but that they were pretty simple. And anyway, so I am making progress. We went through a major cold front here in the Northeast, and now we're going through a major warm front. It's like 63 today for Eastern Pennsylvania, for central Eastern Pennsylvania, which is quite well above normal. I love it. I like the warmth. But anyway, I'm here in the shop, and I want to get some more work done. I am going to run out for some paint though, because again, I need to get some either semi-gloss, or I don't really want to do full glossy on the engine, but a semi-gloss would be fine. Anyway, hey, I'm rambling on now, so thanks all for watching. I really appreciate it. And hey, if you don't mind, give it a thumbs up if you like it. I'd appreciate it. It helps gain more subscribers. And if you like it, also give a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And those of you who have, thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate your support. All right, thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the next video, which I hope will not be too soon from now, or not too soon, not too long from now. I should cut that out and put that in a blooper file. But anyway, I make a ton of bloopers. I'd have more blooper tape than I would actual video. So, hey guys, thanks a lot again, and I'll see you in the next one. So long. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you can give it a thumbs down, but you know, I would prefer a thumbs up. And do me a favor, if you really liked it, smack that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I release new videos, give that bell a ring and set it to all. I don't release a lot of videos, so I won't be bugging you that much. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.